Today I want to talk about the African daisy, and we've done this before, but what we want to look at is how to collect seeds and plant them, because last time we did a water and a soil propagation. So I just picked these two flowers of the African daisy from my garden, and suddenly at close look I just thought, oh my God, what a beautiful design, and it's stunning. So basically what we're looking at now is, let's see how to collect the seeds. Although we've done it, let's repeat it and have a look at the seeds and then see how you store it and what I usually do with my seeds. So my name is Alice and I'm the Red Soil Gardener. Now what I did is I just went there into my driveway because I have so many African daisies growing, and there is a season when it's really hot in Nairobi, and that's when the plant goes into seed production. So this was the last of the seed production, and as we know is once the flower gets spent and the petals drop, you will get a look that looks like this. And you see, when you do see that your plant or your flower has gone into seed production and looks like this, I would actually just leave these seeds to dry on the stem, because once you do pull it out, the success story does drop. But also is that the seeds haven't really matured. When you do now see this sort of look, that's when you know that the seeds are actually ready to collect. So what happens is that when that completely dries, it does look like this. So we go through those three stages, and this is when, if it's on the stem, it starts dropping its seeds. So whether you get it at this stage or that stage, you're ready to have your seeds and you can start your propagation, your seed propagation. So what happens now is, the easiest way to do it, and it does come off very easily, is just squeeze it, and there you have your seeds. So once you do squeeze them and you get all these lovely black seeds there, what I do is I put it in a paper envelope. I don't use plastic because with paper envelopes it somehow does breathe and you won't get mold forming on your seeds. And then what I do is label it and then put the date when I collected that particular seed, and that way you know how long the seeds have been in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle it in. So usually this is the time in the evening that's when I do my seed, scattering my seeds, sowing my seeds. So as I showed you with the calendula and the cosmos, this is the time I find appropriate because it's not so hot and I have the peace of time and my dogs are a little bit tired. So I will show you where I am going to place these, and then tomorrow I will loosely cover them with soil and water, and that's where my little African daisies will be placed. Come with me. Roster. So I'm just going to lightly sprinkle them here, hoping my dear sweet Ruster is not eating the seeds. So I've sprinkled them here, and then tomorrow I'm going to actually come here, dig a little bit, and then also cover it with more of a manure mix and a lot of, you know, sort of fertilizer and thing, and cover them. Hopefully the African daisy will come up, and then from there I can transplant it somewhere else. Also, what I usually do is just take a few and scatter it inside my pots, and as it comes up I do remove the little seedlings and then I transplant it somewhere else. So that's how I do it with my African daisy and all the seed production. I find it a bit too tedious to get a germination box and put 111, but at least this sort of method works for me. So what I did is I just decided, let me do a seed germination for a lot of the other people who don't scatter in their containers. So what I did is I did spread some of those seeds in this container, and this is about a month, and this is all your babies. These are your African daisies, and they actually look quite healthy, but the mixture is really organic, and I did put a bit of grit, but it's got compost and also manure in it. But look how fast it comes up in a month. I'm actually quite pleased with this. So now what I'm going to do is, over the weekend, is actually take them and move them into a bigger container so that at least even as it's growing, its roots can really stretch, and slowly again move into a bigger container and then slowly introduce it into my garden patch where I'd like to see the drama. So that is actually a seed propagation, and it is quite simple, but you could also scatter them in your containers, and once you see these babies you can just leave it there, and then as they grow you just move it to another container and let it flourish. So thank you so much, fellow gardeners. Do go and collect your seeds, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press that notification button so that you'll always be notified. We're always uploading our videos on a Tuesday evening, so do come and visit our channel. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We do come up with tips and also come up with plants that I really enjoy. I share them there. And don't forget to introduce your friends. And thank you so much, and really have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.